Is anyone else pretending they're okay, but they're really not okay because you've been in quarantine for 4 weeks, going on 5 now? Today, I am going to tell you some embarrassing stories while also trying out the face hack from TikTok. A lot of people have been trying it out now. It's where you moisturize first, and then you put your powder on, and then you set it, and then you go in with your prime foundation and set again. So we'll see what that does to my face. We're gonna put that on first, and then we'll get to the stories. The primer I've been using is Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench. Stuff's expensive, but it feels great. Guess who cleaned her brushes? We'll go in with the Laura Mercier. And the next step is to set. I've got some MAC Fix Plus. So we'll move on to primer. And now we move on to foundation. I've really been liking the CoverGirl Face Milk. It's a nice, it's a nice dewy light coverage, you know, so when you're not even leaving the house, quarantine, it's nice to have a lightweight thing to just kind of hang out and play around with. Okay, foundation is on, and I don't know, I guess we're looking a little more poreless than usual. I don't know, it doesn't look much different than normal. But the rules do say to set again, so we'll try that and see if anything happens. Are we seeing it? Is there anything different? It's whatever. I don't know, that seems like a very long process just to put your foundation on. So, you know, just do your proper skincare in the morning and at night, and I don't think there's any point to do 7 more steps in your makeup routine. Now that we've got the TikTok hack out of the way, let's get into some funny stories. Where should we begin? How about elementary school? So, in elementary school, actually, I might have been a little younger. I don't know. When do you start riding school buses? Because I was terrified of riding on the school bus for the first time. I thought I would be bullied, I guess. I don't know. You see so many cartoons growing up, and all of them have some scene of someone getting bullied on a bus. So I was just a little scared. And I took the bus to school. Everything was fine. I don't know, maybe I was too tired to know what was happening. But the school bus ride home was a completely different story. I was somewhat of a bedwetter growing up. I just was such a heavy sleeper, I could not wake myself to go use the bathroom. So my dad would have to wake me up. And I don't know why I was so nervous of being at school. I just didn't use the bathroom the whole day. And so on the bus ride home, maybe you can see where this is going. On the bus ride home, I must have fallen asleep. I don't know, it was years ago, so I forgot what actually happened. I'm gonna say I was asleep to help this be a little less embarrassing for myself. But I wet my pants on the school bus. Literally. I could not hold it. Don't know why I didn't use the bathroom the whole day at school, but I picked my pants on the school bus. And that's my embarrassing story. And of course, that's just one of the many embarrassing stories. You know, no one on the school bus noticed, I don't think. I was one of the last stops, and it was towards the end. So if people noticed, they were too kind to say anything. Or maybe they tell the story to their friends about the one time they saw the weird girl wet her pants on the school bus. I don't know. But I was like, I don't know, 8 maybe? I need to fact check that to know what actually happened, but that was a pretty scarring story, and I still remember it today. But don't worry, that's not the only embarrassing story I have. Another top embarrassing thing that happened to me was also elementary school. I think it was maybe, no, this was kindergarten, because I went to like a Catholic, or not Catholic, I went to a, what's the religion I'm looking for? Lutheran. I went to a Lutheran kindergarten, and every year they had like Santa come. Don't know what kind of look we're going for yet, so see where this goes. Anyway, so we're at the Christmas bazaar, I guess we'll call it, and we're waiting in line to see Santa. I'm there with my 3 other sisters. My little sister was like just born at this time, like baby, a couple months old. And my mom was, running around with her, and I was adjusting to not being the baby anymore. She stole my spotlight. Thanks, Jill. And I was a big mama's girl, so I was, upset. And I would always be super clingy to my mom to get her attention back. Jillian ended up needing a diaper change or something, and my older 2 sisters were off hanging out with their friends on the bleachers like the cool kids do, And so I was left in line to see Santa by myself while my mom went to change Jillian's diaper, and she would be, right back. And this is like inside a Lutheran church, so no one's afraid to leave their kid alone or anything. I'm just chilling in line, hanging out. I was known for being pretty spacey as a kid. Still today, I'm a space cadet. I'm just hanging out, probably singing to myself in line, just, being a kid. I'm waiting, and I'm like, no, I'm just really hungry. I want a snack. So I hugged the leg of who I thought was my mom. You see where this is going. I hold onto the leg, and I'm like, Mommy, I want a snack. And she looks at me. Not my mom. Not my mom at all. Some random person, I don't remember who it was, and they're just like, oh, you want a snack? That's cool. I don't know, these stories out loud just aren't as funny as I remember them, so maybe my delivery is just wrong, but I was just hugging the leg with some random person like, Mommy, I want a snack. And there's the punchline, didn't. So I guess we're going for like a Cheeto look here. Doesn't it look like I just ate a bag of Cheetos and rubbed my fingers on my eyelid? I think the most embarrassing part of that story is that my older sisters saw me do it, because they would not stop making fun of me for the rest of the night. So I was terrified of social gatherings after that for a little bit. I think that was roughly around the time I got lost at Six Flags. So, it's a lot of those things happening at once. Drawing inspiration from a kombucha bottle. But probably one of my top, literally embarrassing to this day stories was in middle school. I was in that Lutheran school for kindergarten and then the beginning of 3rd grade, but I was in public school for the rest. I don't know why, ask my mom. So in 3rd grade, I transferred halfway through the year. We're creasing. The hack was not a hack. So I transferred halfway through the year from the Lutheran school to the public school again, and my mom thought it would be a good idea for me to go into this thing called 3-4 MAP. And I don't remember what MAP stood for. Basically, it was a 3rd and a 4th grade class combined, and then there were 2 teachers and 2 of the 3-4 classes. So there were 2 sets of 3rd, 2 sets of 4th graders, but it was half and half. Is that making sense? I don't know. In my class, there was this boy, right? Always a boy, who was kind of cute. going from Lutheran school with having like 6 people in my class to now having multiple people in my class, there was, a couple hotties. I was really into this guy. And, at like 11 into was like, I want to hold his hand. But every chance I got, I would volunteer to be his partner or, pick a seat next to him. But I was always too shy to actually say anything or introduce myself because, again, 3rd grade. And I told like all my friends that I had a crush on this guy, and I was like, isn't he so cute, so dreamy? I want to hold his hand. And this one girl found out, who was not my friend. I don't know why she didn't like me. I don't remember. We'll just say I was prettier than her. That was probably it. So when she got the opportunity, she brought him over to talk to me. And, we just kind of like had this like 3rd grade conversation about homework or something. It was completely benign, I don't remember. And I was so nervous I couldn't say a word. So I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. So, run to the bathroom, get the bathroom pass or whatever filthy thing we had to hold while we went to the bathroom. Don't trust everyone else to wash their hands, but I was not a germaphobe back then. So I go to the bathroom and I, took a little breather at the sink. I look at myself in the mirror, about to give myself a pep talk to go back in there and talk to him and hold his hand, right? And what's on my face? A booger. Big old booger just sitting on my face. Guys, this was 3rd grade and I'm still scarred. I was terrified of what my face looked like the rest of my life because I always thought there was a booger just sitting there. That's why I don't talk to boys. Part of me to this day feels like I was sabotaged by that girl. I feel like she saw the booger and brought him over to talk to me just so he could see my booger. Stuff like that is pretty scarring as a kid. So yeah, I would say after that I probably thought I was a nerd, and that's why I didn't date anyone till high school at that point. Okay, there we have the eyes finished. Guess we just kind of went for a smoky Cheeto. Fantastic. We love a smoky Cheeto. I think because I added the gold sparkle, this would be a good opportunity to add some glitter, because why not? Most of my embarrassing stories do come from my childhood. I tried to play it cool after talking to a boy with a booger on my face, so can you blame me? Ooh, I've got a good one from high school. I'll let this glitter dry and put mascara on, and I'll get back to you. So because it's kind of an orange look, I have a cinnamony orange lipstick. What was I thinking when I bought this color? I just want to know. While I'm fixing this, we'll start the other story. So in high school, I was in art. And not like, I liked art, like I was in AP art, okay? I was a good art kid. And in our high school, Mustangs, where you at? Our art room was downstairs. So every day you'd have to go up and down the stairs, right? That's how that works. We're gonna try nude instead. Because I was an emo kid, right? We've established this. I always wore hoodies. Everyone knows that the emo way to wear a hoodie is with your hands in your pocket, right? Yeah, so I was leaving my art class and hoodie up, hands in my pocket, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And every time I left this class, the cute art boy in the next period would always walk down the stairs. I'd always like try to be listening to like some cool like alternative underground song when he would pass me, so he would like hear it through my headphones. My hands are in the pocket, right? So I just nod. And as I'm nodding, I skipped a step. Boom! My hands were in my pockets, right? So I just face plant in the stairs. But this guy was so nice. He like stopped what he was doing. He was like freaking out. Oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like on the floor, right? Like, oh, how kind of you to ask if I'm okay. Gonna throw some lip gloss on top of that. That's a nice combo. I like that. He was so sweet to stand there and help me. Helped me like get my backpack off from on top of my head. You know, he was like, are you okay? And I'm playing it off cool, like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I just slipped, it's okay. Totally not bleeding on my knees right now, but no, I'm fine. And he thankfully like didn't make a big scene out of it and like laugh at me or something, because that would have been even more embarrassing. But he just like helped me get up, which was really nice. So thanks. If you remember who you are, thank you. So I think maybe just some more bronzer. I'm feeling a little pale. So I hope you liked my embarrassing stories and got a good kick out of my misery and some of the defining factors in my life. Yeah, I definitely could have lived without those things happening to me. But that's not how life works, right? You gotta like get back up when life knocks you down. Really appreciate any views that you guys give me, any minutes of your day. I'm not really doing this for any other reason than to have fun with all of the expensive makeup that I own and to maybe add some humor into other people's days. So if one of my stories gave you a chuckle, give it a thumbs up. So to the girl who made my crush come over and talk to me while I had a booger on my face, look at me now. J Squad, peace out.